Now that is happy as a pig in mud. Yeah, I'm glad she's in here now. She's clearly making use of a bath as well. Yeah, you can see where she's been walking in. I've not seen her in it yet, but I imagine she will have got in for a good wetting at some point. But yeah, it's now feeding time at the farm. Nice bit of cabbage as starters, and then we'll chuck a load of food out there so she can spend the morning rummaging. We're not looking at rain till later in the day. So yeah, as much as she's pregnant, we want to make sure she gets plenty to feed. We also want to make sure she's out and doing a bit of exercise and a bit of natural behaviour, rummaging for food. Oh, and I've managed to track down, find and order the part for the Turan, so hopefully I won't be driving in the Merc. And you'll see why that's a bit of a problem in a second. Yeah, you can see here, you can see the little bits of cake around, and that way she goes around looking for food and getting a bit of soil with it and everything. That's why I buy them, so it's just a little bit more natural behaviour for them. And this is why I need the Turan sorting out. Well, I'm going to get it sorted, and then we can not be doing this to a night. So yeah, it's looking somewhat different now. All the rubbish has been taken away. We've got the foundation layer in for this wall. I was hoping to just reuse the foundation layer they'd done here, but turns out they ended up putting any foundations in. So this was just a single skin wall that was retaining, falling over. So yeah, it was never going to do the job. But now we've got a proper foundation layer in, and we'll get them a proper safe and secure step and everything, and then happy days. Well, the polytunnel sheeting's finally doing something good. Yeah, safe to say that today could be a bit of a washout. Go and get lunch, and yeah, see if it's going to stop, because you never know with weather at the minute. It's just coming and going and stopping and starting. So time for lunch. There she is, happy days away. Yeah, I've chucked a load of the stuff in amongst all these thistles, so she'll go through and give them a bit of a damage as she's going through. That's why I like to use these as well, as I can control where she's doing a bit more impact and where she's rooting around a little bit more. So yeah, she's doing a bit more work. So you can sort of see the difference here between little pigs and big pigs. Big pigs have enough power to do that. She did that in not long at all. Just create itself a wallow. That's about 1.5 feet deep. So they do like a really good deep plough. So when you plough and you do like a shallow plough, it's about 20 centimetres, and a deep plough, which is about 40 centimetres. So they seem to do it in that way. They'll just go through the top soil, pick out what they want, and then go through the deeper soil. Oh, I say sorry, yeah, I didn't get much footage from work today because it was very rainy and cold and horrible. Yeah, I don't really like clients seeing me just recording their property because it doesn't look very good. And me stood talking to a phone also looks mental. It's okay in the field when there's only a pig watching me, but a little bit weird out in public. But anyway, yeah, I think that'll probably be it for today because it's cold and wet and horrible. Well, these potatoes were already starting to shoot up, and look at all this. This is doing brilliantly. It's all going to need thinning out, but I'm fairly busy this weekend. The peas are starting to use their frames, so my madness has got some method. So yeah, things are looking good here. That bit of rain has given this broccoli a bit of a spurt on, and sprouts are coming up nicely. And, well, there we can see the hen using it. Yeah, everything's working, geese can get in and out. We haven't lost any, so clearly, if they're here, foxes know they're here, and they're still here. Hen Harry will have noticed, so they'll flown over. So yeah, great news. I've got insanely lucky as, well look, you can see some of them have dried out. They're not going to quite die. I can bring them back, but they're all alright. I've lost some peppers, but that is because there's something in here eating them all. So we have to do something about that. But yeah, I was been a little bit worried. So Robbo, I got lucky. That's day 88, and though it was a rainy day, it's still a good day. Got cracked on at Rogers and Gemma's, and yeah, it's coming along nicely. I wish I got some footage at the end of the day because it's looking good, but it was wet and horrible. I wanted to get out of there, and well, I was going to pack up after lunch if the rain stopped. I was just washing out the mixer, got the Happy Stones in, and then it just stopped raining and some blue skies came over. So I started again, and then there's no point just doing an hour and a half or 2 hours. So I just carried on a little bit later. But then, yeah, I wanted to get out there. It's Friday night after all. I know we can't really go anywhere, but yeah, still. And I want to get this concrete out my beard. But yeah, that's day 88. Let's see what day 89's got to offer.